first real episode of Muskoka Fridays. Today we are going to pick up a new project right now. I'll show you. And we are going to be working on my 1979 International Lodestar truck. We're trying to get on the road. We also got other couple little projects we're going to probably touch on. So let's do this.
Old Colin ain't just another brainless hunk. He may not be too handsome, but he fixes junk. He's determined, patient, and persistent too. He'll take your scraps and turn them into something new. Have a secret rule. We try to skip out early and do something cool. A broken truck, yep, we'll take a vote and figure out a project that'll float your boat.
Okay, I'm just letting you guys know.
For an hour for your mental health. Your Colin's got some friends that can help him out. He'll need it cause he problem couldn't figure out a paper route. And yeah, this is a place where we all belong. Your comments might guide us from consistent.
See you later.
And this song likely went just a little too long. Muskoka Fridays, won't you try it on?
Alright, so here it is. Here's the compressor. It's gas, actually. I thought it was diesel, but it's gas and cheapers. Is that fuel injected? Holy jumping. Alright, this thing will need a cover. But apparently they were saying the cover was going to be quite expensive, so they just said scrap it. But I'm pretty sure we can invent a cover here. And in case that was to get me in trouble for bringing more things home that aren't great, look at this beautiful table. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to hit the wire wheel on the table, the compressor. We're going to paint it all. We're gonna have a very happy wife.
Straight on the fire?
Yep.
Like I'm a ghost or static on the TV. These signals I send just fade in the air. Are you tuning in or do you not care? Are you broadcasting? Are you alive? Can you feel the hum, the electric inside? I'm screaming my mind, but it's lost in the waves. Are you decoding what I'm trying to say?
All right, so we made it back with our free table. And we've got our compressor here. And we noticed a bit more damage. First of all, we noticed the fender needs to be secured a bit better. And we found out it's got a Kubota motor, but it's gas. Runs on gas, not diesel. And someone's snagged the fittings coming out of here. Pump. That's okay. And then we noticed there's a pretty good lean on that tire. You can see the top is leaning in towards the trailer. So I don't know how that's bent. Probably got hit by a machine or something. So we'll have to see how that looks. But either way, it looks pretty cool. I think what we're gonna do is try and throw a charge on the battery. We'll get a reading on it, see if it has any power. Put some power to it, see if it's taking a charge at all. And if not, we'll put a different battery in it. And at the same time, I think we'll get that table off and we'll give a quick wire wheel to the worst of this. And maybe a quick spray with some Tremclad or rust paint. And then we're going to get onto this because We were giving this a little test run. We've just done a big fix up on this truck. I ended up getting this truck from down in the city. I'm a couple hours north of Toronto here in Muskoka. And I was looking for, you know, a dump truck. I think I just had dump anything, and I was looking for a dump trailer, a dump truck, something. And this thing came up. It's a 1979 International Lodestar 1700. And it's a special truck because it's four-wheel drive. There weren't a lot of these that were four-wheel drive. And this was owned by the Toronto District School Board for its entire life. So it only had 35,000 K. Came with a big wrecker up on top. And then we got it, and I finally found a lift. I was looking for a lift. I tried to see how much a new lift would be, and it was going to be close to $30,000 to have it put on. So we said, let's see if we can find a used one. And we found one that had just been sandblasted and sprayed with epoxy paint. That's a little beat up, but it's a good unit. But we ended up finding out all the hydraulic lines were bad, and the valve ended up being bad. So right off the hop, I kind of sucked it up and bought a hose line crimper for hydraulic lines. I figured if we're going to be buying old skid steers, and if we've got like so many feet of hydraulic hose on that truck for that lift system, that we might as well just suck it up and buy the thing so we can fix our own hydraulic lines. So we did that, and the lift works great. We, found fenders, had to replace some of the back brakes, the mechanism that moves the rear brakes in and out, the wheel cylinder, one of them was bad. And so it seemed good. We've got like a couple little things to finish fixing up. But the other day we tried it with the skid steer on the back, and I hit the brakes real hard. I wanted to see if anything was gonna blow, and sure enough it blew, and we blew a brake line right in front of my house. So we're gonna have a look at the brake lines and see if it's just one bad spot or if we should be replacing a good chunk of the lines. And the reason I got this specific truck was because it had hydraulic brakes, and I thought that would be easier because then you could drive it with like a regular driver's license, and then also use that truck for your driver's test to upgrade and have a DZ license, which means you can drive dump trucks more or less. But I ended up taking the course, so I'm getting my license in a couple weeks, should everything go well. And we want to have this on the road. So we're doing the final steps to get it certified and have our safety sticker put on it and get it on the road. And we want to be driving this sweetheart. She's a peach. Other things that don't work that we got to look at are, although it's a hydraulic brake truck, it has a compressor and an air tank so that you can tow trailer with air brakes. And while I was welding a patch in the floor, the accelerator pedal busted through the floor, so I welded in a piece of floor and put a hinge on it. And while I was welding that, I melted the air hose going to the tank, just the little 1/4-inch signal line to tell the tank when to shut off. So we have to replace that line. The other thing is it has 2 fuel tanks, and currently we're only running off of 1 fuel tank, and the line from that fuel tank leaks. So we gotta replace those lines. We've got to put in a valve so that we can switch between tank A and B. We also have to clean out that second tank because it's full of grime and rust and whatnot. So we'll probably pressure wash it and then vacuum it out. But either way, it's getting pretty close. Like, we've really tried to take a lot of things off the list, but we've got a lot of little things to button up on it. Yeah, so let's get the charger on this thing, eh, Teddy? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we've got 2 chargers, giving her some amps. So I think while we're just gonna get a head start here, get the wife's present taken care of. And we'll get the wire wheel out and we'll try and clean up some of this rusty metal. All right, we've got our table. We wire wheeled all the any rusty spots off it. I used a flapper disc where the paint was sort of chippy. And so that's good. Now we're gonna look into this thing. We gotta take care of our wives first, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna hook up the terminals over here. Oh yeah, she's taking a charge, I can tell you that. The way that spark jumped there. There is a significant difference in voltage at the moment. I'm just putting the terminals back on the battery. And then we can see if it makes any sound at all. Oh yeah, it's definitely a big difference in power here. Okay. Let's see, do we get any? Oh, I heard a little. Yep. We have electronics doing cool noises. Wait to start.
You got a prime it or?
I don't know. I think it's okay. So it's very electronic. We also have a bad connection, so I'm gonna let those charge again, and I'm gonna clean the battery terminals, and maybe we'll wire wheel this now.
Inside my head, it's a crowded show. Flashing thoughts like lights on the stereo. I'm dancing circles with no sound escaped. Trying to explain what they can't relate. Are you broadcasting? Are you alive?
All right, we have ground most of this down with the wire wheel, but it is really bad. It's pretty disappointing to see how this metal has deteriorated so much from 2019. Like, it's a 2019 thing. It's pretty crazy that this metal is so bad, which is kind of why I like older stuff. I have a really old dump trailer and it's just not rotten. And the skid steer up there, it's just not rotten. I don't know what the difference is between the new metal and the old metal is. People say it's Chinese, you know, cheap hot metal or whatever. I don't know. I think everything like this should be galvanized. Like the fact that you've got so much technology and I don't know, such a intricate fuel injected motor with all the oxygen sensors and stuff that like a modern car would have, and then to put it on something that decomposes in 5 or 10 years, that's just super sad. So either way, I'm gonna try using a flapper disc on it because I haven't got it down super far. Now what would be cool is if I could sandblast it, but you know what, now we got a compressor big enough to run a real sandblaster, so we could sandblast this with this thing, and that would be cool. But to be honest, I think she's gonna get a flapper disc now, and then we're gonna give it a coat of paint, and we'll probably send it on its way because I don't really need a compressor this big. I think this is gonna be a fix and flip, and let somebody have it that can make good use of it. We'll probably build a cover for it, probably with metal. I'll probably just order a few sheets of metal and weld something up that tilts up like the old one used to, and we'll put it up for sale. We'll carry on here. We got a big night ahead of us.
Can you feel the hum, the electric inside? I'm screaming my mind, but it's lost in the waves. Are you decoding what I'm trying to say? Every blink is a satellite sent. Is anyone catching?
All right, so she's spiffed up quite a bit. You know, it doesn't look like it's off to the scrapyard now. It looks like somebody's caring about it. And so at this point, I think I'm gonna go in for some dinner. And when we come back, I'm gonna check and see if it'll start with this battery or if that battery's bad. And we'll either try and start it or we're gonna start working on this red truck, because this is really what we came here for. This is top priority. But, you know, I just hate to have junk lying around when I say, okay, we can accept some more junk. It's hard to have it looking bad in the yard. Now that it's looking good, we could probably even put it up for sale without the lid. I'm wondering what it's worth. I'm gonna do a little bit of research and see, because we got it pretty much for the price of scrap metal. And, you know, if we can get it running, hopefully it's gonna run. But if we can do that, maybe it's worth enough there. Maybe we order some metal and still try and sell it. I think that the key for me right now is to get things moving, because I got too many vehicles and they gotta go somewhere. Either way, I'll check in with you after dinner.
Winter left on me still. How do you spray paint that little sucker silver there too?
Yeah,
Is that the exhaust on there?
yeah.
Nice.
Makes it fancy. You're looking well, Ollie.
Thank you.
How you feeling, bud?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
A little out of breath, a bit cold. We just went on a bike ride, but pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna try this thing. Let's see if she's got enough juice to.
Turn over.
All right, let's see. Come
Looks
on.
like there's a decompression valve there, eh?
Yeah, push after warm up, eh?
Yeah,
Is that decompression?
I think so.
Oh, there's a glow plug.
But it's gas, but it says
It's gas,
wait.
but it looks like it's a bit like diesel.
Yeah,
Interesting. Good old do
it
sound.
says wait to start. Maybe that's just like by default. It's from the diesels.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Blows air.
That is loud, eh, guys?
Oh yeah,
It's a whistler.
real loud.
I can-
Put a harmonica in front of that next time.
Yeah, holy smokes. Runs! All right, that's pretty exciting that compressor fired right up. You know, sometimes you get an easy project. You just got to clean it up, charge the battery, and you know, away she goes. So that's exciting. I feel excited. Another exciting thing is I've been working on this Dodge Dakota truck. It's a nice little truck. I got it from an elderly man for doing some yard work and stuff. Tried to help him out. He's a nice fella. Yeah, we did a lot of work to it. This truck was sitting for, I think, 10 or 12 years before we got it. So now it's like, you know, once you get it running and everything, it seems like the job it must be almost over, but there's always lots more to do. So right now I'm changing the coolant temperature sensor because it just seems to me that this thing is thinking that it's warm when it's cold. Because it's tricky to start when it's warm. It always needs more gas. You put a little fuel in there and it's fine. So it's definitely I'm gonna be happy to change this coolant temperature sensor so that it's giving itself the right amount of fuel. And then we also might have some work to do to this sort of first gen fuel injection system. So we might need a fuel pressure regulator. We're gonna check the injectors, make sure they're pumping good. But you know what? We've got good luck. The compressor just fired up, so let's see if we can't just pop this out and get this truck going nicely. This coolant temperature sensor's been a bit of a trick because here it is. I ordered this one and the threads are completely different sizes. I ordered this one. The threads are the right size, but the plug is a little bit different. And I got, if I can find the thing, this one. And let's see how she looks. Threads look right. Different shape of end on it, but that shouldn't really matter. And this looks good. So I think hopefully third time's a charm. And hopefully this is going to be the cure to our problems with this thing just not running right, you know? We want this thing to run nice. This thing has about 130,000 K, I believe. And I originally thought that's a nice little truck, and it's got a V6 and it looks like it'd be simple to work on. And just somebody needs to rescue it. It's been sitting there for a while. The patina on it's pretty cool. The paint has aged in a, like, I love it. I love the way it looks. I think it could be, is this the wrong one? Oh yeah. There we go. Yeah, with a little bit of love, this could be a cool truck. So bit by bit, we'll just kind of pick away at it and try and make it sound nice. And put this in. All right, let's see how she starts. You let me know.
What's that?
Let's try and fire and see if it starts up a little bit nicer than it used to. Let's have a chat. Come on, baby. Didn't quite do it, did it? You never know. I'm gonna take it for a little drive. See if that made any difference at all. I don't have a lot of faith that that helped. I think what we have is a fuel pressure problem. I did find that like the tank was really gummed up and varnished from that old fuel that was sitting in it for a while, for probably 10 years. I cleaned the tank out and I changed the fuel pump and the little filter at the bottom of the fuel pump, the pickup screen. I changed that, and then I had to change it a couple more times. So something's telling me I gotta just change the fuel pressure regulator, change that screen again, change the fuel filter. Now that I've ran it a few times, I've ran gas around, it's swished around, it's, you know, I think the gas tank is probably done being full of varnish. but apparently the fuel pressure regulator on these is a problem. So I might see if I can get my mitts on one of those, and I might almost try. This is before OBD2, which is like the common computer programming kind of interface for vehicles. This was like prior to that, but I can maybe just jump with a paper clip, 2 plugs, and see what codes it's throwing. You know what? Maybe it just needs a good hard foot on the gas and to burn some of that carbon off of the. Oh baby!
Sounds better now that you did the exhaust and stuff.
Be careful, that's my brand new dash coming.
I was thinking that.
You crazy kids, get off the road!
I feel bad for Dalton. Did it run?
Yeah. It's not getting fuel properly.
Who's that place?
That's Adam.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, feels alright.
Oh, gutless, man.
Yeah, it's not running properly. It's not getting enough fuel or whatever.
What does it have for a fuel pump? Mechanical?
No, electric, and I've changed it twice. Or 3 times.
Oh, yeah?
But it kept getting the pickup fucked up.
How are your brakes today?
They're brand new, baby.
Yeah.
Message I meant, ether's thick with whispers and haze. Yet here I stand in my static parade. The NPCs stare, but they're not in tune. Like I'm howling secrets to the empty moon. They walk right past, no reception for me. Am I just noise in their reality?
Yeah, I want to hang out. I'll see you tonight. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Let's hang out all the time.
I said I was going to try and come over and see you last night.
Nice.
Isn't this so sick?
It's gutless. I think we have a fuel pressure problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Do you have fuel pressure tester?
I don't. I only have like a carb tester. You know, I don't have the.
I got one you can like tee into bar.
This one doesn't have a fitting. So I'm like,
Do you have any soft line that we can put a T on?
maybe, I don't know. It's like 17 pounds pressure this thing's supposed to have.
17.
Yeah. They say the regulators are a mega problem, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh.
I'm gonna go peek in and make sure both injectors are firing because I have a spare injector.
Yeah.
Um,
Loverly.
Yeah, well, if you guys are bored, there's a lot of fire there waiting to get lit. I never lit it last night.
Yeah, man, I'm like, chill. Like, I want a fire.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it here right now and then see. But I gotta text her and see. I don't think she'll be home till late.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll jet back. We're gonna have a look at this fuel injection, and then I might have a peek at the red truck. And I've been up late every night this week, so I'm ready to sit by the fire.
Love it.
Okay, buddy. Ain't no spicy meatball, eh, Del?
like low range and mid.
It's like it has enough pressure, fuel pressure, to do like 20% open throttle for you.
Yeah.
But then beyond that, it's like,
No.
not doing it. I'm not in the mood, Colin. No, don't pressure me. I wonder if it just needs to be, nested. Build up the pressure and then stomp. Sometimes you just gotta beat them up a little bit, you know? Beat them into submission. Work for me! There's like a diaphragm in that regulator that gets old.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's stiff or not working.
Think your headlights are working?
Yeah. They do work. They've got a lot of water in them.
Oh yeah.
That's another thing I gotta do is pull the grill off, change the headlights, and see if we can get that hood latch to shut.
Yeah.
We got open mic night at the wing place tonight.
Oh yeah.
Ron just texted me. It's getting smoother. It was like, it felt like it hadn't been driven in 10 years. And now it feels like silky smooth. Just gutless.
Yeah, it sounds a bit better. Why don't we just take that whole intake apart?
It's definitely improved. Maybe
Yeah.
we should take it for a little longer drive.
Sure. Maybe yeah, just like not even like on the throttle a lot, but just good run time might be good for it.
Yeah.
How much food?
The NPCs stare, but they're not in tune. Like I'm howling secrets to the empty moon. They walk right past, no reception for me. Am I just noise in their reality?
Well, we didn't get quite as much done on Muskoka Friday as we were hoping to, but we did get a lot done. We got compressor trailer, cleaned it up, got it running. Picked up a beautiful table for my wife, and I'm pretty sure that she thinks it's brand new, so that was a win. Then we got a little bit of work done on the Dakota. I took it for a test drive, but then we pretty much called it quits. But I got lucky because a continued Muskoka Friday always involves your buddies popping by to help you get caught up on the great lists of things that need to get done. So here. This is my friend Chris.
Hey.
Taylor's coming.
Taylor's coming.
And these guys know a little bit about projects, and we've got a few on the go here, so I'm gonna just share what we're up to. With the big red truck, we blew a brake line, so we're gonna try and fix that and bleed it. That's probably job number one. There's also an air line from the compressor that I blew while welding the floor. We'd like to put an air fuel gauge in so that we can keep an eye on whether the engine is running rich or lean. We've got a tune-up to do on it. We got hydraulic line clamps we can tack onto the assembly so that the lines don't get pinched from when they go up and down. I got some special mounting stuff. The hood, when you open the red one, we got to put like a blanket down on those weights there. But I think we can just kind of tie the two cables together to shorten it so that we can just open the hood like normal. And
Lifts with clearance, yeah.
yeah. The side mirror here, I noticed, I think it got hit by a tree branch, so I don't know if that can be glued or if it needs a new one, but we should figure that out. And finally, we probably won't get to this today, brake wiring. There's just something going on where when you hit the brakes, it turns the signals on as well, like front and back, like it lights up all the signals. So I think that'll be a separate thing. Other thing with other things that we could do if we're so that we're not working on top of each other is on this truck. I was just gonna get it running and peek in and see if both injectors are firing, or if one of them is firing really weird.
Because there's a possibility it might have like low fuel pressure too.
Yeah.
That's what we're thinking, yeah.
Possibly. So the other, if that is the case, it's either from the regulator or it's from the pump inside the tank. And there's a strainer on that pump that I've had to replace. We got to mount the seats and put the interior back together because we finally got the seats. And if we have extra time, we'll work on the van and the compressor. We could design a cover and look at the bent axle. But I say we start working on the red truck.
Big red.
Down.
Big red wins.
Oh yeah.
What trailer's coming in where?
Probably fix the hood first. Like fix the wires on the hood so that when you open it, because there's a lot of under the hood stuff to do. So you know,
Deal with that first.
yeah, deal with that. Then we can just have the hood open, close it as we need it,
I like it.
without gouging it up. So I think that'd be
Let's start with that.
good step one. All right, make the hood open right first.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab. See, the problem is somebody added these weights like it was a plow truck, and now if you see this hits this. So I'm gonna get something soft to put down on it, and then we can shorten the cables up and pull it back off of the blanket or whatever that we put down. Right, guys?
Love it. Let's do it.
All right.
The fact that the weights are stepped actually lets it open surprisingly further than you'd think. That was better than I thought. Because they have them stacked like one and then two.
Yep.
That actually gives you a lot more lean than I thought you'd have. I can like push the hood up like an inch off of the danger zone, and that'll let you know how much we need. Oh, these guys.
All right, so these guys are trying to basically just, there's two cables that hold the hood from opening, and they're gonna just kind of put a industrial strength zip tie between the two and see if that works.
You know kind of how much you need out of it. Oh, well, I'm just gonna snug it up here, as is. All right, maybe lift it just a hair.
Lift it like an inch maybe. So that's good.
All right, set that down.
Okay, we got Teddy in the house again. Nice. Look at that. Close but not touching. And all the guys needed to do was just tie those together. So that's beautiful.
Looks pretty simple to run.
All right, here we are underneath the truck. We got the guys. This is the airline that I blew. You can see it's
Yeah, this
blowing
one
there.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna replace the whole line front to back, I think.
Yeah. So I just got the zip ties off it, so it'll hopefully pull through. Do you want me to disconnect it at the pump, or
Yeah.
get rid of? You want this like compression connection off so it pulls through nicer, maybe?
Sure. Just cut it off, you know.
Yeah.
And then okay, so this is where we blew the airline. We're gonna replace this line all the way front to back with the proper approved stuff because it's got lots of patches.
These ones again.
I think we gotta use the old fittings, but I have new compression rings if that's what it uses. I don't know what it uses. Now, the brake line that broke was right up here, and often this is what happens where they have like a sag in the line. See, the line comes down from up there, droops down, and then goes back up. That's always where they blow. So, but you know what? There's a union here. There's a union there. I'll get my eyeball in there and see if that's better. But either way, it's just a tiny little piece from there up to this next union. So, but we're gonna check them all. I'm gonna make sure that these all look good before we go, you know, saying she's ready for the road.
There's side cutters if you need them.
Oh, you're the best, buddy. Well, I think I started it filming again. Maybe you can. You almost sit up in this thing. You're gonna get extra pay today, Chris, for this because it's a crisp shot.
You're better than that, though. Stop it, guy. I'm not a piece of meat, okay? I want you to love me for what I can do, not for what I am.
You better take it up or what?
Oh, how to get done?
I wouldn't get complex with it.
What size is this engine?
392.
Good. Do you have like a vernier? That looks like it's.
So are we?
Looks like it's it for a thread.
Do you want me to check, feed it in?
See if it'll thread in.
I'm gonna go feed this in.
Yeah.
Make sure this fitting works.
Because that does work with this line. It just looks like it might be a small step down.
Well, it could also be because that's corroded in steel. Maybe this is a thinner wall.
It might be, yeah. I tried to gauge it off where it was cleanest.
So are we just doing a small section? Or
Well,
are we running
you
it
want to
right
just
back?
grinder that off? Or we could even cut this flush and see if this
Yeah.
fits on there. I'm gonna see if this fits down there. Well, you do whatever. I got the grinder here, or you could, if you want, there's a cutter in there, but the grinder's faster. There's the grinder.
Close enough. Still get an answer if we're doing a full line or patch.
This is full. He's got fittings on both sides.
That's the line.
That's. Yeah.
This definitely fits.
Yeah? So that's the one? Good. Well, that does work with this line, so
Perfect.
I say go with it.
Alright. So
So yeah.
you do brake line, I don't.
I tried to cut back because I got addicted to doing brake line. And but I can stop anytime I want.
I almost didn't get that one. Fantastic.
Is that it?
So I hope that airline worked. It'd be fantastic if it did.
It's gonna work. Mine's gonna work because yours.
Where you going? And how's your baby? I hope that you're alright. Maybe you still don't like me, but you're still my favorite. I swear.
The hardest part about flaring a brake line is remembering to put the fitting on before you
Yeah.
flare the end.
Yeah.
If you get that part down pat, you're a pro. You
Yeah.
pass. You win the competition if you remember the fitting.
Yeah. Well, it's like same thing with heat shrink and electrical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best connection you'll ever make is when you forget to put the heat shrink on.
Well, do you want to know why I'm so good at electrical? Because I have to do everything twice because I forget the heat shrink every time.
Yeah, you'll have to scratch. That's why I keep it flat.
I'm always worried about whether it'll push it through these, like they're not really dry.
Yeah, the round part. Right? There and there.
Stop laughing at me. I'm doing my best. And the line sits inside that seat, and then you put a secondary flare on it, which tapers it to match to the other portion that it's connected to. And so between those two, it should seat to the fitting and to the piece that it's connecting to, and allow for a seamless connection and have no leaks if everything goes well.
Yeah. How often does it go well?
Every time,
Yeah.
except for the times it doesn't.
Right on.
But that's not one of these times.
All right. Well,
Hey, check this out. Check this out. Air fuel ratio. So this is a little kit. This has an oxygen sensor. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna weld this receiver so that we can screw this oxygen sensor into the exhaust, and then run the cables so that we can have an air fuel ratio gauge. We got this little guy which seems to work, and we'll mount that up on the dashboard, and then we can monitor the performance of the economy of this vehicle.
yeah.
We'll know whether we're getting 4 or 5 miles to gallon.
I can
Oh,
rate
wow.
the economy right now.
Yeah. Now I want to make sure that it's not running lean. We put all this work into the truck. We want to make sure that we're not going to like fry the engine. When you run something lean, it's like not giving it enough fuel to be happy, and the engine can melt itself down. Or we could just be rich and not having enough power and wasting fuel, and I mean mostly not having enough power.
If
you
we
know.
were
This-
rich, somebody else would be installing it.
Yeah. Or I'd have fuel injection, but or maybe a Cummins, a pump motor, whatever.
Right on.
Having a gas.
Well, back to the stand for now.
Even with proper fuel mixture, it's still going to be a lean, mean machine.
Woohoo! I love it.
Did you try this fitting?
Huh?
In there?
I'm pretty sure it was this one.
This one.
By the look of it.
I just looked up and saw that on the hood and had a little panic attack.
Do you want me to check another one that's the same as that, just to make sure? Looks like this one. You need another fitting out of here, right?
Yeah.
Which looks like this.
Looks like this one.
Yeah, I'll just double check that that is right. Double check that that works.
That's the one.
Should have swung on down to Smith's.
We should have swung on a Smith shit, yeah. Get a monster. Rockstar. There it is.
Hey, Colin, they sell Rockstars over there?
Over at the store? We sell, yeah, I think so, Monster or Rockstar. And
Colin doesn't go anywhere to purchase Rockstars because he is a Rockstar. If Colin drinks a water.
Yeah, I could keep you up all night.
Just a glass of water. Well, you know, if you go over there, it's gonna be like $7.50, and Jay will be right.
Yeah.
May have to admit it because it'll be on camera.
Where did I put the tune-up though? I could really like find that.
You're a store it in the truck kind of guy?
Most of the time I am, but this one apparently didn't make it to the truck. So I think it made it halfway to the truck.
I'm not gonna lie, Colin, I
Check the
feel really
dishes.
guilty building this on the hood of this sweet truck.
Yeah, just a little more patina for the old girl.
Let's get this whole flaring process.
So ideally, you can put that end in a vise, which holds everything a little more secure, lets you work with it a little easier so you don't fumble like that. I did that just for the camera.
Yeah.
It was,
Just as an example.
I did it as an example. It wasn't a real fumble. Just a example. Oh, we found the tune-up kit. Stored it in the wrong truck to keep it safe. Classic Colin.
Hey,
What's that? Oh. How specific?
let's see what we got. Okay, so if you own old junkers like me, Rock Auto is the place to be. Only because with every purchase you get a magnet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Colin's fridge
you know.
isn't big enough.
You wanna
I
stick
need
it there?
another fridge.
Yeah. Oh.
They're just gentle magnets.
You know what it is? Your paint's too good.
Yeah.
This is awkward.
There
All
you
this
go.
time it's just been a business card.
Really sticky business cards.
I guess my fridge is a little sticky, eh? Okay. So I guess I don't have a cap and rotor. I
Oh.
just have plugs and wires. So
That's all right.
let's see how those look. Give them a clean up.
That's what you got going on. This the whole process.
First stage of the double flare. This is first flare.
You should probably fire the truck up at some point. Make sure it's not leaking air.
No.
Let me know when we're back on. Let's start taking these things.
Colin, I have been actively trying. Like, 1 in every 10 things I want to say, I say, because I'm like really trying to do this like clean video for you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
just know
what?
I'm doing my best.
You gotta remember, Chris, you don't have to be naughty to have flair. Okay?
I know you don't have to, but it's just so damn easy.
You even put the fitting on before. That's what I never do.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I said if you can get the fitting on, the only way you know you're going to do a perfect flare is if you forget the fitting.
Yeah.
They teach you that right in school. They teach you at the competition Harley went to.
Yeah.
Your best flare will be when the fitting is sitting on the workbench.
Yeah.
But other than that, this is my second best flare because I put the fitting on there. So, just making Colin proud.
Is it gonna
Making
seal?
Colin proud.
Is this thing gonna be driving today?
Oh, it'll be driving, just might not be stopping. We're gonna have to edit that out too. That is beautiful. Look at all the stuff he's getting. All these like beautiful toys. So I'm like, right there. I'm gonna do it a lot by eye. The hardest part about this workbench is it's on a pretty aggressive lean.
Yeah. It's doing the old hand bend. Or are you gonna use the bender?
I'm going to use the bender. I'm just getting the general layout and I'm just gonna clean up the bends. This does it like nice and proportionate. I'm sure I'm gonna have a little bit more line. I went on the safe side because I didn't know how this line would bend, so I added like a little extra.
Yeah. You didn't know how
Because I
many flares
figured-
you were gonna forget?
I didn't know how many fittings I was gonna forget, so I figured by the time this is bent out, if it's a little long, we'll be able to shorten it by just tightening up the bend this way because we're going from here to here. So it seemed like a pretty safe way to add a little bit of length in case one flare didn't go right. And so I took the opportunity to do it. And now we're here. So
Just got home. Now ain't Shirley's in a mood. Said he's drunk off his ass again in a pile of pew. What are we gonna do with these fools? What are we gonna do with these fools? The housekeeper's in tears. Said she's worked here for years. Mama went through her things when she went out to get the mail. Now she's out on the porch, begging her not to leave. And it looks like a circus. There's so much to see.
Greasing it, eh?
Yeah, he's gotta grab something from there for the part.
Yeah.
Grease in there and do the front left.
Greasing. Looks like we're greasing tie rods and knuckles down here. That's pretty slick. You know, grease goes a long way. If you grease stuff, maybe wheels don't fall off. Right, Colin?
What's that?
You grease stuff, wheels don't fall off, right?
Yeah, that's the truth, eh?
Yeah.
You guys found that out the hard way yesterday, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, allegedly.
Well, that's why you gotta be careful when you're driving this big stuff around.
Yeah, the heavy stuff.
That's why I gave her the old good power slam on the brakes there, and sure enough, blew something.
Yeah, you gonna do it again? See which one goes next?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta do. It would be nice if you could be like, oh, it's all fixed. No, you could definitely hit the brakes, but no. When you drive something this big, you have a responsibility to everyone on the road to make sure
Yeah.
you're not gonna lose your brakes and run
And a
everybody
couple
over.
people off the road, depending how quick you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you break your stuff on purpose, so you don't find out by accident.
You know what? I'll let you have this line. You know, I mean, it seems only fair you started it.
One's a master,
Look at
one
that.
liner.
There you go. Look at that.
Oh my gosh. This is oh, we got a light here on the camera. I forgot. That's gonna eat up battery.
Yeah. One here again. I don't know, I don't usually wrench on stuff.
Today is your day.
Out there cleaning a bolt, next thing you know.
That bolt clean, you're like, oh, it's not even a grease fitting.
Yeah, exactly. I think I already did too.
We got that one started over there.
But you know what? He'll be so happy to have that clean bolt. What's it matter, right?
This one comes up.
I got two, there's 5 on that side. 1, 2.
Are you telling me that this is an 8-cylinder vehicle and you bought 8 sparks?
Oh, the back.
Out of the bed. Low starlight. Alright. Doing spark plug wires. He's gonna hand me a wire, and I'm just gonna double check with all the ones we got. Make sure I'm handing the right length. This isn't that really long one, is it? Oh, first try. You guys saw that, right? That was first try. Got the right wire.
I am the swamp thing. I came alive in the dump. When lightning hit the barrel of nuclear waste. A miracle occurred. I took shape. I woke up with a headache in the pit by the lake. I am the swamp thing. I came alive in the dump. When lightning hit the barrel of nuclear waste. A miracle occurred. I took shape. I woke up with a headache in the pit by the lake. So I'm just chilling.
Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna weld this. This is called a bung for an oxygen sensor, and this basically sniffs the exhaust, senses how much oxygen there, and that tells you if you're burning the right ratio of fuel to air going into your carburetor. So I'm gonna get in here, down onto the pipe there. Somewhere around there, I'm going to start wire wheeling and mounting this. I'll show you after I get that in there. But they say you want to make it so that it's not collecting water. You don't want it so that it's going to like have moisture or water pooling there. So always kind of put it down from like 10 to 2 o'clock, like somewhere near the top of the pipe. It's on the tire.
That was awesome.
He feels no guilt for you. That was awesome. The inside of the tire? Oh, he button hooked you. I love the level of sympathy I heard from the back of the truck. That was so good. Hey, can you can't see the butt of that drill, can you? Yeah. To push down on it, or? Yeah. And I'm gonna weld that in. Give that back to you guys for a while. You can stop it and start it again if you want. Well, Taylor.
Yeah.
How go spark plug wires?
Good. Just hoping they're long enough. Running them down.
So you're running it from the cap, which is hidden like in there somewhere. Can you point to it for me?
This right here, this is the distributor cap.
Yeah.
Slowly getting the wires replaced as we replace the plugs. It's good to do them one at a time because then you don't, you know, it's not just throwing spark wherever it wants, whenever it wants, when you get all the wires mixed up.
So you kind of do it to maintain firing order, but also to know what way to run the plugs and wires.
Yeah.
Feed them in the right area.
Ideally, it goes, you know, the same as it was before is what you want.
So it runs from way up there at the cap, and you're fishing them all down through here, all through here, and I'm on the other end. I'm getting them hooked up to the fresh plugs that are getting put on, and they're getting put in here.
Yeah.
So it's
No. You're gonna need those eyes, man.
I use them too frequently here. Give this vehicle an ocular pat down, and I can't do it if I'm one-eyed Willie.
Yeah, you got a pair of pliers?
They're still over on your side.
Are they?
Yeah, same spot. Told you last time, yeah. On the ground, right by the
Did I
tire.
trouble you for the welding helmet that's by the front wheel?
Oh, he's coming around. Can I trouble you for the pliers sitting next to the welding helmet by the front?
You guys got to take turn troubling him, okay?
Yep.
Thank you.
Can I trouble you?
Teddy, could I trouble you to kick him right in the nuts?
some pliers.
Well, he's troubling you. Would you mind if I midway trouble you to trouble me?
I could use some pliers so I can take off this cap. Those wires.
Okay.
I'm
This big
having a
long one.
hard time with it.
What are you? Oh, you doing the coil right now?
That's my back pocket.
Am I okay to weld here?
Yep.
I'm not going to mix the coil wire up so I can do it.
That one's the long one for whatever reason. It's 2 feet longer than it needs to be, and they had it in a big loop.
Yeah.
So if you could exchange that one for me, that would be fantastic.
When you're pulling wires, make sure you don't rip the cap off.
When you pull in your wire, what?
When you're pulling the wire caps, make sure you don't rip the cap off the rotor.
Everybody's teaching somebody here, and the only wisdom you have is how to pull your wire.
It's a different kind of video.
Oh, you crap!
We're making it.
We're doing so good for so long.
We're making the video no good, guys.
That's why I said I was doing so good for so long. I forgot. Okay, you're allowed to forget. You pull your wire, I can forget. Got it. Got it. Yeah.
Got it? Get it?
Oh, I like the worst spot.
Teddy? There's some needle nose on the other side of the truck there. Just need any sort of wires. This wire's gonna be.
Do you want me to? Do you need me to try and hold it for you, or are you okay?
No, it's good. It's just the wire stopped feeding, but now it's going.
It's gonna work.
Yep. Perfect. Thank you, sir.
I am truthfully
I'm
not
actually
convinced
coming
that this
under
wire
because-
is making good contact with the coil.
Do you gotta like squeeze in the contacts on it, maybe? I find some of them, like when you get them, they're not as like closed up as they need to be, and you gotta adjust them with like needle nose or something. Especially the coil. If you're gonna have one of them be a loose connection, the coil's not the one to be.
Yeah. I love the smell of flux
Raw,
core in the
raw
morning.
fuel in the morning.
I love the smell of flux core in the morning. This flux core wire immediately burns the airline.
Yeah.
It's pretty close to there.
So
isn't
Colin's actually doing two jobs in one right now. He's welding the bung on to the exhaust pipe, and he's actually looking for any loose fuel, any raw fuel from these cylinders.
That's how you find out quickly and maybe less than efficiently
Yeah, pull that
whether
one
or
up.
not you have a fuel leak. Any word, Colin?
Oh, he won't need to tell you.
I completely burned off my ponytail.
Any fuel leaks down there?
I feel like there's a little long hair.
Maybe it doesn't want to charge me.
So Colin's working way down there. Getting that welded onto the exhaust pipe. You can see it's still cherry red.
Beautiful.
Looking good, looking good. He's tucked way into this wheel well here into a terrible spot to be in, trying to reach that pipe. You can see kind of from the side here, it's welding way in here on that. That's what the O2 sensor will be put into.
Air fuel mixture. Luckily for Colin, that wheel well has yet to be greased, so he hasn't rubbed his back all over it yet.
Yeah. Oh, this one's partially greased.
You know, they say when you're welding, you want it to make the sound of bacon and eggs. Bacon and eggs, baby. To me, that sounds a little bit more like bacon and applesauce, kind of thrown into a pan.
Nobody's ever done that.
Oh yeah, boy.
Yeah, 'cause it's not good.
Well, Colin, rate your victory.
How's your weld look?
So you can
On a
see it,
scale of 1 to 10?
see it
Well, I
down in
felt
here.
like the odds were 14-1. That's an air fuel ratio joke. But it's in.
If
And
you
you know
get
what?
it, you get it.
I'm excited. I'm very excited.
So that's going into it next.
This will go into it. We'll let it cool down, and we'll maybe read the instructions for a second. Although I've seen kind of videos on it, but I'll just see what in particular we need. We got to find a way to get wires up into the cab, and then we got to mount this thing.
Perfect.
Okay.
That'll get it up into the cab. This grommetless hole through the steel here is perfect
Oh,
spot.
grommetless hole.
Yeah, my favorite.
Oh, we've already got an access hole.
Yeah.
Baby.
Lucky. There's Teddy Greasing Machine.
Whoa, yeah, now. Double up, right.
Sticking that in your bung hole?
So, you did not. Stick it in your bunghole.
I think truthfully, you can leave that.
Come. You don't know till you try, okay?
Family here.
You can leave that.
Families are
You can
watching.
leave that one in there.
It's the actual name, okay, guys? I'm allowed to.
He welded a bung to his exhaust, and now he's putting the
Meter in the hole.
Okay, will this come up above the frame here?
I was worried about
Yep.
So I'll just plug the cord onto it, and it'll be.
We'll have to zip tie it back because it's so close to the manifold, but it'll be.
Yeah, we'll bring
It's
it
got a
back
good spot.
right to the
Yeah.
firewall or something.
Full moon shining on skin-tight jeans. Sweet as maple syrup with a look so mean. Girl next door make my heart dead meat. Snapping those necks as she walking them streets, yeah. My girl is a spirit soul. Wish they made two, but she broke the mold. She'll stay wild while the rest grow old. Look out, there she goes. Look out, there she goes, yeah. Look out, there she goes. Look out, there she's gone.
Okay, so we got Teddy here. Has been greasing up the whole front end. He found all the grease fittings. Been greasing up everything. And Chris is cleaning off the master cylinder cap so that we can just kind of sit that on top so it doesn't spray fluid when we pump the brakes. Teddy's cleaning off the gasket for the master cylinder, which will go back in once we get it all fancied up. Taylor's hanging out. He's thinking about, I hope I don't have to go and get those brake fittings undone at the back of this truck because I'm going to bang my head.
Yeah, hit real hard.
And Chris is thinking, when's Colin serving me lunch? Because I didn't come here just so I could suffer. And then Teddy was like, I didn't even have a drink. Nobody offered me even a drink yet. What a jerk. Never coming back.
I drank before I came here. I thought we were all drunk.
I'm leaning. Should be cleaning.
Okay, we've got our oxygen sensor in here too. Let's get right in there. Oxygen sensor is in. Wiring is tightening out of the way so it's not going to flop on the exhaust. That tune-up is looking slick. So all the wires were long enough?
Yeah, they weren't exactly the same length as the original ones, but
Yeah.
you could see what ones were like meant to exchange with the others.
Okay, so we're getting there. I'm just putting we got the air fuel gauge. It's got one plug that just goes right from the oxygen sensor into the gauge itself. And then there's this massive stuff. But it looks like all you really need is a positive and a negative controlled by the key that has a fuse in. We found a spot inside, so I'm just gonna put one of these fittings on here, screw the positive in, screw it to a ground, and I think we're almost ready to fire this thing up and try bleeding the brakes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, now we're going in. We've changed our brake line, so we are going into the back here to see if we can get these. I think it's maybe 7/16. Let's try a 3/8. But are you guys 7/16?
Yeah, 7/16, yeah.
Oh yeah. Might be a wrench, anyways, because the line is kind of.
7/16 stubby here.
It is a 7/16. Either way, I'm gonna get these cracked, and we can fire this thing up. We're just doing a little cleanup here. The back brakes are bleeding. They're dribbling gravity style. Just making sure nothing's gonna jiggle off. We got stuff everywhere. We're cleaning off the back deck because we're gonna tilt it up and then weld some clamps for the hydraulic lines. Figure out.
I touched the stars, but they burned my skin. A cosmic lesson of the fire within.
Probably get glued.
Wisdom blooms from the edges of pain. With every fall I rise.
Have you ever seen those plastic welders that melt a little wiring?
Yeah. That looks like it's in the right spot there. Yeah, I think it's
From every valley I could feel the heart.
Still got lots of fluid.
yeah.
Bathed in future light.
Okay, are we ready to fire this thing up then?
I think so.
I tasted silence in
Ideally,
the quiet truth said the climb was
Right. Oh, now you know what? It's we got a gas leak too that we got to fix, so it's gonna take a minute to start because it's been draining back the gas.
Like loses prime.
Yeah, it loses its prime basically.
Tell us what we got. Tell us what we got.
Check this out, yeah. Okay, we got the choke out a bit. We pulled the choke out, so that means we're running rich, which means there's more fuel to air. I'm gonna push that choke right in now. There we go, 13.3. That's good. That's a little bit rich, but we're right in the neighborhood. We're at 13.6 now. But when we rev it, yeah. Okay, so it goes lean for a second. All right, so we're definitely somewhere in the neighborhood, but we're not warm yet, so let's check in a minute. But look at this, air pressure. We got air pressure, baby. Oh yeah. And no leaking. You hear any leaking out there?
No, neither end.
Oh, beautiful. Awesome. This is cool, guys. Awesome.
It's just like a hesitation on startup then, eh? Like
It's-
on like
It's a big motor. It takes a while to warm up. Let's just leave it. We'll do the brakes now, and then we'll check back.
that idle. Hey,
Yeah. Hey. Great job. Great job, boys. Oh, yeah.
and you see it dip like 13.8, 13.9, and then it go to like 15, and then back like it was, but it was recovering quickly, like even
Yep.
in its cold state, right?
Yeah.
Oh, early? That's all good. Ideally, it doesn't put a few brake fluid everywhere.
No.
That'd be a bummer.
I can probably, I'll tighten up all those fittings, and we'll go to the furthest one and
Yeah.
do it, eh?
Yeah.
That melody is walking around. It's hard. What do you think? Hard to hide. Turn down. It's fine.
All right, everything feels good. The brake pedal feels good. We did a couple runs, backed it up, came up, tried to stomp on the brake on the gravel to see which wheels were locking up and if any weren't. It just seemed like maybe this front left wasn't like locking up. Could not be adjusted the same, but we're gonna double check. We just scraped off the bleeder screw, cleaned it up, put a little WD-40 on it, and we're gonna do both front tires. Just make sure all the brakes are bled. You know, it doesn't even hurt to get some fresh fluid, flush all that stuff through. We'll probably just buy a little more brake fluid and make sure that's flushed clean through. But man, we've done a couple things today, didn't we, Billy?
Checklist.
Yeah, we've done a lot today. And my favorite part so far, I hope it's still there, is that this thing works.
Oh yeah, look at that. I see, it really is a beauty. It was originally owned by the Toronto School Board, and it was kind of the bus that just pushed the other buses in when they came in broken down. It was like the yard truck. So today we have fixed the brake leak. What else did we do?
Airline.
The airline, we've got, our airline is in order. We've done, you guys did the tune-up.
Tune-up's done.
We put the bung in for the oxygen, don't say it.
I won't. I won't.
We got the oxygen sensor and we have our air fuel meter, and surprisingly it looks good.
Yeah, it corrects quickly. It has
Yeah, it has
variation,
a little, like,
which
it's
all of
okay,
them have.
sure.
Maybe
All of them will, but it
maybe,
does
maybe a hair
stabilize.
rich, but right in that.
Yeah, no, I'd rather have it a hair rich than a hair poor. Thanks so much for watching another Muskoka Friday. It was your boys here. This is Chris Taylor. I'm Colin, and we just wanted to say thanks. We've got lots more projects coming. We have work to do on this Dakota truck. We've got work to do on Chev truck. These guys have 100 projects. We have a dune buggy project. We have some giveaways coming up. So if you tag a friend, you're entered into the draw. We're gonna put up 6 hats. We're gonna give away 6 hats. So they're gonna be kind of like this, but with our logo on them. That's the right one. Yeah, kind of like that, but with our logo. So tag a buddy. We're gonna try and make this bigger. When we get 1,000 followers, we're giving away a van. It's gonna be fantastic. So nice. Thanks, guys.